We've only got a couple hours of time here. We're going to try to rip through it. First of all, thank you. It means so much to us to be supported in this community. Yesterday was our 1-year anniversary. Today we're having a ribbon cutting that's going to really celebrate an additional 200 jobs that we've created very recently. It brings our total employees in directionally 1 year to over 300 employees for the year. However, there are some employees, which you can see on my right, that today, they were the first group that we ever hired. We made a commitment to them to give them a new Mini Cooper to one of them. Today we had a reverse drawing where we started pulling balls out, so you did not want your ball to come out. Started off at $100, went to $250, and now there's 2 remaining. And our chairman is going to select one of those balls. The first ball he picks out will be an individual that gets a Mini Cooper, and they'll pick between these 2 models right here. So excited about that. Scott. So I'd like to start by really recognizing our guest. It means a lot to us, Commissioner Boyd, Congressman Phil Rowe. Is Lana Moore here? Should make it? Oh, we have a seat for you up front. If you'll make it, representing Senator Lamar Alexander's office. Thank you for being here. Senator Crow, Representative Holsclaw, Ralph Van Broek. Is Ralph here? Ralph, nice to see you, sir. Mayor Dan Eldridge, nice to see you, sir. Leon Humphrey, Mayor Humphrey, from right here in Carter County. Tommy Burleson, absolutely, thank you, sir. And we have Mitch Miller, Philip Cox, Kathy Pierce, C.N. Chapman. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people that do the work, and that's been Tim Tidwell with the TVA, Alicia Summers with the Washington County Economic Development Group, and Matt Garland. On that note, I'll turn it over to Commissioner Boyd, and we'll get a few words from him. Thank you.
So I hope you guys can keep it secret, but I've been to a lot of ribbon cuttings and openings. This has got to be the most exciting one I've been to this year. For obvious reasons, we get to drive it with the car, but it's also really exciting to see an entrepreneurial story being created. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a little company that makes pet things. So anybody has an invisible fence or a dog fence, I make those for a living. But just seeing a company just getting started and having this kind of success already and being able to celebrate in this way is just incredible to be a part of. So just a few quick thank yous. One, thank you to Allied Dispatch Solutions for choosing Tennessee. Talking with the company, so they could be anywhere in the world that they wanted to be, but they chose here because of the work ethic, because of the great welcoming community. If you're going to call that helpline, you want to have somebody that sounds like they're from this part of the world on the other end of the line. It makes people feel comfortable and welcome and safe. And so you guys do a great job. It was because of you that they chose to locate here. So thank you all the people. Thank you Allied Solutions for choosing Tennessee in this part of our state. Second quick thank you to my bosses, the legislators, Senator Crow, Representative Holsclaw. They make everything that the state of Tennessee does possible. I mentioned, so I make dog products. One of the products is an invisible fence, and people ask me every now and then, well, isn't it hard selling the state of Tennessee? And I remind them, well, for a living, I sell an invisible fence. Think about it. If you can make a living selling an invisible fence, you can sell the state of Tennessee. But the reasons why the state of Tennessee is so sellable is because of the things that these gentlemen have done for our state. First, we have the best balance sheet in the country. You may not know that, but we have the lowest debt per capita of any state in the country, while at the same time we have no income tax. So it's just a great position to be in. And at the same time, we have the best educational system in the country. Most important thing that people ask us about when they ask about why they should locate in Tennessee is they want to know where the future workers are going to come from. Because of these gentlemen, because of our governor's leadership, we have a program called the Tennessee Promise, which means every single high school graduate for generations in perpetuity will be able to go to a technical or community college free of charge. So we owe all that to our legislators and our governor. We want to say thank you for that. Lastly, just want to say to Allied Dispatch Solutions that we're your partners for the long term. This isn't we have a relationship now as you're first expanding. By the way, left the most important part out. Thank you for the 481 new jobs and the $4.8 million in capital investing in this community. It deserves a round of applause. 76% of all the expansions our state does is with our existing partners. We found the best return on investment isn't chasing some new company from another state. It's working with our existing partners like you guys and helping you expand. So I just want you to know that you can count on us for generations to be by your side and help you to continue to grow. Now, I'm a businessman, just started this job 10 months ago, and I used to say something that I'm about to say to you. I'll say to you guys, Scott, Anthony. I used to say it in jest, but now I'm going to have to tell you that I mean it when I say this, that we're with the government and we're here to help. So you can count on us. And speaking of the government, you guys are also incredibly blessed to be represented by Representative Rowe from representing us in Washington, D.C. It's not always easy there, probably it's almost never easy there, but you've got a fearless person representing you and doing a fantastic job, and I'd like to welcome him up to the podium.
I'll say the three most dreaded words any politician can say. I'll be brief, but and I'm going to be. I'm not going to stand in the way of a ride in the new Mini Cooper. I mean, how awesome is that? I also want to thank Mayor Humphreys, Leon Humphreys, who hosted us for lunch. Today is his birthday, so happy birthday, Mayor. We were talking for the. I've helped run a small business here in Johnson City, a small medical practice for many, many years, and the most valuable asset that we had in our practice, and the most valuable asset were our employees. Without good employees, you can't run a good business, and you are the backbone of this business, I can assure you. And I can, as a customer, look, when I call somewhere, and I remember trying to get my computer fixed back online one day, and I talked to somebody from a foreign country, and I couldn't, I finally gave up. So I called back about a week later, and I talked to somebody who sounded like, I said, where are you? And they said, Louisiana. I said, thank the Lord. In 5 minutes, my computer was working. So thank you for what you do, and we are delighted to have you here. We also talked about regional cooperation, and it's extremely important for us as an area, as a region, and I know both mayors in this area and both in Unicoi County believe that, to regionally cooperate, to combine our assets, and to showcase what we have here in Northeast Tennessee. Look, I travel around the world, I've traveled across the country, and there's no better place, no better people than right here where we stand right now. So, best of luck, and I want to see who wins this reverse, not mortgage, reverse. You don't get a mortgage with this one. Let's find out who won this Mini Cooper. This is fantastic.
Fantastic. Scott?
So when we started a year ago, and here's our original team right here, the A-team, we said, we're going to grow really, really big and really fast. And they're like, yeah, right. And we're going to give away a new car after a year. They go, yeah, right. But guess what? They believed in us, and we like to under-promise and over-deliver. So I think it is time to find out who is the owner. Want to put them all in? Go ahead, let's do this. Any cash real quick? Any offers? Come on, guys.
Guys, come on up and stand by the hopper.
Well, I'm nervous for these guys.
So whose ball is which color? Kurt's ball is the yellow one, and Logan's ball is the orange one. It doesn't really hop, Scott. You just got to mix them up in your hands.
All right,
Everybody
cool.
reach in. Not just one.
I know. Here we go. And the winner of a 3-year lease on a brand new Mini Cooper is number 14. Logan!